guys, today is a super simple recipe with really basic ingredients, but it's still really delicious, and there are so many ways that you can use the ready made tomato sauce. So the homemade tomato sauce that I'm sharing with you today, you can use it for your pizza, you can use it for pasta, you can use it to go along with some oven roasted vegetables, some meat. So really there's endless ways of using this sauce, and it's great because it's so easy and simple to make with really basic ingredients that you can make it anytime, you can store it for later, and you will have something to go with so many different things. So let's get started with the recipe. The first thing I need to do is to peel the onions and also the garlics. Now once you've peeled the onions, you want to take a sharp knife and just cube them into small cubes. Then once you have the onions, you want to do the same with the garlic. So also cube it finely. Then you need a medium pot or a pan, and you want to place it on medium heat. I'm using a medium pot because I just find it easier than to blend the sauce at the end, and I don't need to transfer it into a separate bowl or container. And then once your pan is warm, you want to add in olive oil to just cover the bottom. And then right away you can add in the onion and the garlic. Make sure to keep the heat on medium-low. And start caramelizing the onion. Then once the onions have had time to caramelize, so mine are looking good now. So now that the onions are looking good, I'm adding in my canned tomatoes, and because there's a lot of the sauce still left in the can, I'm gonna wash the can with water and also add in the water. So it's not quite a full can of water, but almost. And I'm adding that also in, and then we just want to smash the tomatoes a little bit with the wooden spoon. At this point you can also add in the brown sugar, the salt and the oregano. We're gonna mix those in, and then you want to bring it to a low simmer, and this is gonna take some time, but you would just want to keep the heat on low simmer, and you don't really need to watch the pot through the whole time. So what we want to do now, you can see there's a lot of liquid, so we need to reduce this liquid so that it thickens and that we have a nice and thick sauce. Then once your sauce is looking like this, so you can see it still has some liquid, but it is a lot thicker than it was. So now you can remove it from heat. We want a little bit of that liquid in the sauce. We don't want it really, well, we want it thick, but we don't want it that thick. So we want a little bit of that liquid to still be there. So once it's looking like this, just remove it from heat. I'm gonna show you one more time how it looks. So it should be quite thick, but there's still some liquid, so we don't want all of that liquid to reduce, but we want it to get thicker. So if you remember how it looked at the beginning, it's reduced a lot. It's reduced that liquid to almost minimum. And now what we want to do is to just shortly blend the sauce with an immersion blender. And then when it's looking like this, it's nicely blended through. That's your sauce ready. So if you're gonna use it right away, you can use it for pizza or for pasta right away when it's still warm, or if you want to use it later, then allow it to cool completely and store in an airtight container. So that was easy, right? It only takes, I don't know, not even 5 minutes, so a couple of minutes prep time and then about 10 to 15 minutes cooking time. So really it's 15 to 20 minutes recipe from the beginning to the end. And I must say this is really great for meal prep. I have used this sauce for my pizza, and I must say it's so delicious that it doesn't even need any other toppings really, because the tomato sauce on its own is already really delicious. And also I've made it for myself for meal prep when I have to go to work and I know I want to take some pasta with me because it's filling, but I don't want to eat the pasta on its own because it's boring and I don't like boring food. So I meal prep this tomato sauce and then I have enough for a couple of days at least for my work lunch. So there's a lot of ways you can use this tomato sauce, and it's great because you can store it for later and use it for so many things. I've been praising it so much, but it's so simple to make and it tastes great. So I hope I've convinced you and that you are going to try it out. And if you try it out, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. If you like this recipe, then don't forget that thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, then you can subscribe right now. And if you tap the bell, you won't miss any of my new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.